Hey guys, welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. Today I'm at Wickham Park checking out a brand new course that I've never played before. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm a little bit south of Jacksonville today. I'm over in like the Melbourne area. I think it's kind of between Cocoa Beach and Melbourne. And I'll be playing a couple courses in this area this next week. This one here, Wickham Park, seems pretty fun. Looks like there's 3 different pads. I think there's red, white, and blue. Gonna be doing the blue pads today, which are the long pads here. Never played this course, so playing it totally blind and gonna give you guys my first impressions and my full review on the course. So it should be fun, playing with just my normal bag. All my discs that were banned from the Shooting Double Digits series are now back in my bag, so every disc I need is in my bag. Let's get off to it. Alright guys, hole 1 is a par 3, 305 feet. You just want to push straight and then get left at the end. Gonna go 2 off the top. Gonna throw this bullet first. Also, I'll probably do a channel mulligan today. Just a fun round, checking out a new course, so why not do a mulligan? Pretty good. I'll do my glow redemption for the second shot. All right, should have given this more juice, but we got a putt here. All right, looking at hole 2 here. Looks like it goes up and then to the right somewhere. Don't quite see it yet. Also, the tee signs are not that great. They don't really have any footage on them, meaning like distance, I should say. But looking at U-disc here, it goes up and to the right. Par 3, 383. I go with my Latitude Grace on a turnover. Oh, I see the flag now. I'm probably pin high, but just like 50 feet to the left. I kind of slipped, so I'm like left side of the basket, but I'll have a putt. We got quite the activity going around here at this park. All sorts of tents, food trucks, music, like anything and everything. It's busy out there. Hopefully the music's not too loud on the video. Channel mulligan. Par. Alright, I know I just knocked this place for not having distance on the signs, which does kind of suck, but they've got these nice turf pads here for the long pads, and also it's a pretty nice bench. Some fresh woodwork to sit on right there. This hole looks like it's 350. It cuts like straight left there, and the basket should be like over there. Looks like it's kind of like a flex forehand. You can't even really go backhand because there's cars right there. So yeah, it's like a flex forehand right off the gate that gets way left over there. Actually, I will try the backhand. I'm gonna try to push the hyzer tight to this pine tree right here. See if I can just get inside and get some distance. I have no clue where that ended up. It looked good to me, like that's exactly what I wanted to do, so I don't know where the basket is. Hopefully it's close, but as far as execution, that's just what I wanted. All right, I got big time to see. The basket is like way on this right side, next to like all this parking lot and everything. It was really just a big hyzer over this stuff, but I didn't want to throw over the trucks, but it's right there. And unfortunately, I thought it'd be next to the basket. I'm on this left side, so I gotta do like a big hyzer to get around all this stuff and cut the corner tight, try to save par. I actually have like a little forehand gap over this stuff here. That was a great shot. I am right next to the basket there. Take it. All right, looking at hole 4 now. Looks like this one, it just runs parallel to hole 3. So literally where my drive on hole 3 and the last one landed, I was just right over here and I pitched over to the basket there. Now it's just going back almost the same fairway, 360 feet, somewhere up there. Poke and hope, and hopefully I don't lose any of this in palmettos today. I'm gonna go with my arc again just because it's bright, easy to find in case it goes in the palmettos. I like it. One of my personal goals is to actually play every single disc golf course in the state of Florida, which I've never actually looked at UDisc and added that up to see how many that was, but I'll have to do that soon just out of curiosity and see how many courses that really is, because I think that'd be a fun little goal to do. It's probably 150, maybe 200 courses. There's a lot of 9 holes around here, so those add up quickly. It could be a lot, but fun little goal for the future. And basket's kind of where I thought it would be. It's dead straight on from the tee, so yeah, let's see what I can do. It's just gonna be another par pitch up, it looks like. All right guys, hole 5, you got a cool double mando right here, and the basket is down there. This double mando is probably 15 to 18 feet wide, so pretty generous off the gap. A little tight, but not the tightest mando, and not really much danger around the basket unless you push it too straight and go into those palmettos right there. UDisc is going to call it only 278, so should be an easy birdie there. I think I'm gonna try this bullet again and just see what it can do. I haven't really given this like a full throw yet, so interested to see how stable or straight this is. Dang. I guess that's why they call it a bullet. It kind of makes sense. Dead straight. Should have known that before I threw that. Probably like 35 feet away from the basket. Really hope I can show you guys something better than just 18 pars. Try and knock one down, hole 5. I guess the bullet's all you need. Look out, player 2, you got some competition. Player 3 has entered the building, or just entered nature. All right, walking up on another long tee pad. The turf was a little bit camouflaged, so it took me a second to find, but you kind of need UDisc out here if you're gonna play to navigate some of the holes. So far, a lot of the holes have been close together, but still a little bit tricky to find. All right, hole 6 is a par 4. It's about 600-ish feet. Gonna go with something really flippy. We've got a tailwind. It looks like the basket's just straight ahead over there. Way too much hyzer, too stable. All right, we got eyes on it now. There's my disc right there. Gotta go down this tunnel here all the way to the basket. Be a backhand flip up or a forehand kind of flex. That honestly is a very tight flex line to go through this gap here, through that gap, like that flex shot that pans out. It was a very, very technical shot, hard to pull off. Didn't think I was gonna hit that tree, but even if I missed that, I'm probably gonna be in these palmettos on the left side there. Hey, fun fact, I threw glow discs the entire hole. Well, at least my approach game is on today. I think I should be able to manage that par right there. All right, this one's gonna be a par 4. You got another double mando right there. Not sure where the basket is yet, but we're gonna find it. All right, looks like the basket is kind of through the Mando and then a little bit to the right at the end. So I think the play is just kind of like a backhand hyzer out to the left, and then from there, maybe a turnover or a forehand hyzer. Slingshot. Could not have thrown that any better. Tell you what, guys, this park is beautiful. Very scenic. There's actually like a little lake pond over there as well. It could be more of a lake. It's, yeah, set up for maybe some like water skiing or something like that. Oh, wow. Okay, this hole just got immensely tougher now that I see it. Okay, so I landed somewhere past this first little tree, right over there. I was thinking like hyzer forehand around to the right, but there's this whole hazard area marked with these white stakes here, and the basket is on the other side. So I should have a clearing to get a shot through there, but man, yeah, that's a tough hole now with all that OB. And yeah, not what I thought. That's what happens when you come and play course blind. But still got a pretty far shot to get all the way over there. Okay, here's my perspective so you guys can see. I gotta go just big hyzer over everything. I'm gonna put the camera over here so you guys can see the basket, and hopefully I have a good shot here. America. Check this hole out, hole 8. You got water behind it. I don't think it's right behind, but close enough to worry you a little bit. Par 3. This hole is going to be 310 feet here. I think I'm going to try the arc on a hyzer, right side of the tree. Decent circle's edge. Okay, good to know. It looks like for first-time players, from the tee it gives you the illusion that you're going to be possibly throwing in the water if you throw long. That is not the case at all here. Water is like 100 feet past the basket. Can I finally make a birdie putt? We'll see. Yes. There it is. Took 8 holes. Hopefully the exposure will be okay for this hole. Hole 9 here is a par 4. It's like 585. You gotta do a hyzer to get over the water and clear there. And the basket is right over there. I've got such a glare in my eyes, it's hard to see, but yeah, there's the basket. So it's a gettable par 4. You just want to hyzer to this area and then do another hyzer from there. Not sure how far it is to clear. We'll see if I can get there. This is a gorgeous hole again. Kind of goes without saying that the farther left you push your drive, the shorter distance it is to carry and get over the water. If you want to bite off more, you have to go farther right and get a little riskier with the water. Slingshot, try to just go kind of straight over and play safe. Wow, okay, I barely cleared. This hole is so gorgeous. This water and all that. You probably see me right on the beach right there. I mean, I barely cleared it. I didn't throw it that hard, thinking it was shorter. Depth perception a little bit off. Let's see if I can get a hyzer there and get another birdie. From like 55, 60 feet out. I played the wind perfectly on the last hole in the putt. Same thing here, let the wind take it. Just a little short. if there ever was a musket, it's this hole right here. It's got to be like 220 or 230. It's very short. Gonna go destroyer because it's very windy. Yeah, this one's only 239 feet. But gosh, it is a pretty hole. Kind of gave it a scare for an ace for a second. Should have an easy birdie to go 2 under. I look down and then I look up and the disc was on the ground. What the heck? Like, this course just wants me to take part. I'm still torn. Do I put that in U-disc as a birdie or a par? 239 foot hole. That just hurts. I guess it's a par. Hole 11, this one is a par 3, 366. This is the only place you can see the flag, right through there blowing. It's gonna be probably a massive forehand hole. There's kind of like a tailwind left or right as you can see the flag blowing that way. I'm gonna go with this destroyer and try to muscle it there. Do not spit me out. Thank you. That guy needs to teach hole 10 how to catch putts. Okay, hole 12, par 3. There is a basket, you can see down there. I think it's for the next hole though. But this clump of bushes right here behind my finger, I think that's where this basket's at. 'Cause if you look on U-disc, you can see that we're going to there, and then the next hole 13 to that basket. So I think that's the one that's visible, because that one surely is like 500 or 600 feet of distance to get to. We're gonna bust out the Wraith. I thought I was past those bushes. Nope, right into them. Well, now that I'm like 20 feet off the tee, I can see it's that one way over there. So it's way left. I'm like over there, not even close. All right, hole 13, par 4. This is the first non-concrete or turf tee pad on the course for the longs. Looks like this one is going to be where those guys are up there, kind of straight for a while and then to the right. Very close to the last tee that I was just on. I think I'm going to go arc off this one. Alright, now I can see it. Right there. I landed just kind of in the center of the screen there. So, should be an easy birdie. I am very, very, very much liking this course so far. Even though I've only had one birdie. I mean, I should be like 3 or 4 under right now. But at least it's been a clean round, no bogeys to speak of yet. This property is really pretty. And I like that they've got multiple tee pads on each hole. I love the yellow baskets, yellow flags, great for visibility. So for me as a first timer, it's easy to see the baskets. The only thing with that is a lot of the holes are in the same area, so I can never know which basket it is. So a little bit of confusion, but if you look at U-disc, it should clear all that up for you. Basket is kind of behind there. Gonna go with my Ultra 5-speed mid-range. A little bit of meat on the so they can catch putts. Okay, hole 14. Let's have fun with this one. 393 feet, par 3. Oh boy. Yeah, this one is a crush. I was thinking it might be a soft par 4, but nope. Dead straight. Yeah, it's a tough shape. It kind of shapes up well for like a forehand, because a backhand is going to bring all these palmettos right here into play. Very tough shot, very long as well. I go distance driver and see what I can do. Slingshot. All right, I think I'm like 90 or 100 feet on this putt. All right, hole 15, up and to the right, 297. UDisc doesn't really do the best here. It basically shows it like directly straight on, but it's a forehand out of the gap that goes right at the end. Calvin Destroyer. Oh, I love it. Might be a tad short, but good shape on that shot. There I am, right in there. Basket is just right there. Tricky putt over the top. Here's a fun tricky one. Hole 16. Check this out. Way up there, just tucked behind the tree. If you can see that. Yeah, straight shot, par 3, a lot farther than I thought. 372, not 672. If that was 672, I would probably quit. Gonna go Grace and see if I can just get some late turn out of it. Yes, sir, that was so good. That right there, shot of the day so far. Okay, I take that back. Maybe this one is one of the hardest birdies on the course to get. Oh my gosh. Straight tunnel all the way down. There's no water or anything like that, but play is very difficult. Also, they're making another tee pad to go left somewhere. Not sure where. Again, it's very annoying they don't have the distances on the tee signs there. So, UDisc is your friend out here. 353. Very, very daunting gap. So I'm actually going to try a mid-range on a hyzer flip and see what happens. Disc mania origin. Probably not going to get there, but I feel confident with hitting the gap with this disc. Well, it kicked back at the end, back to the left. I thought that was money all the way, and then it did this like late drift. Like, I thought that was perfect. Still might have a putt though. All right, there I am. It kicked me into a pretty good spot. Ah. Player 3? No. No. Kind of a sad par, if I'm being honest. Really wanted to try to birdie that one since I missed 16. Like, man, I had chances on both of those holes. And they both are probably very hard birdies to get in general. But I love my hyzer flips, and they're good for that. So, next time I'm here, I'll get these. Oh boy, they've saved the best for last. Water carry, 299 feet, right there. Absolutely gorgeous hole. Perfect lighting, a little bit of wind, just a nice straight shot over the pond. See if I can finish with a birdie. UDisc is calling this one 299. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, let's go. Streamline Echo birdie. I just can't get over this view right now. Look at these palm trees. Golden hour, hole 18. So aesthetic. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I think that was 3 under par. Good to finish with a birdie there with the Streamline Echo. Super fun course. I think overall I would rate it probably 4.4 out of 5. So 8.8 out of 10. I originally was thinking like 4.2, but then this last hole is so beautiful, like it bumped it up by 0.2 for sure. Awesome place. Definitely come check it out if you're in the Melbourne area. It's beautiful, honestly. Couple holes with water. The rest are either some gettable par 4s or you've got some tight tunnel shots for par 3s. It's a good mix of holes and it's very scoreable even from the long. I shot 3 down, 0 bogeys, first time playing it. I could probably get maybe towards like 7 or 8 down if this was my home course and I played it regularly. But overall, highly recommend this place. It's not like a must-play course, but it's very awesome. And I did hear that they have like I think it was like a Melbourne Open here in a couple weeks. So if you're in the Melbourne area, go check that out. It should be a fun tournament. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the course. 4.4 out of 5 for me. Awesome, very, very beautiful. I think it would play a lot harder if it was very windy. So yeah, some good scoring separation on every hole. And between the longs and shorts, fun for amateurs, pros, families, kids, whoever. Yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Peace.